Hey guys, welcome back. And in today's video, we will be covering the IP whitelisting and blacklisting. So, in order to understand that, we should be aware we are going to share something very specific, that is your IP addresses. And in order to make sure we are not exposed to the unwanted threats. So what I'm going to do, I will just show the configuration, but I will try to hide the IP specific details. So it will be a combination of theoretical plus some of the pre-recorded result sets. Okay, so having said that, let's jump onto the AnyPoint platform. So this is like one of the API which is already been configured in API manager. So in order to set up the IP blacklist, we have to understand first blacklisting means once a IP address is being mentioned in that policy, that IP address will be blocked and it will not be able to access this particular API. Okay, so having said that, I will just show how to configure it. So you have to just go to the policies and you have to add a new policy and IP blacklist. Select the latest one and click on configure policy. So here it gives the option either you can have this attributes dot header x forwarded for. So basically it is the mule expression for extracting the IP address from the API request itself. And along with that, within this second one, you have to specify the exact IP address which you want to block or blacklist. In case you have more than one IP addresses, then you can have it comma separated values, or you can just specify one IP address and then click on plus, and it will increase the number of fields or number of entries for the IP address. Second option could be to specify the range, like in this format. It will cover the entire range, which will be covered inside this 192.168.0.1 and slash 16. So in order to understand this, I would suggest you to go through one particular website. This is for CIDR. So this is the IP address guide in which you can specify something, let's say 192.168.0.1/16. Okay, so 192.168.0.1/16. I will try to calculate it. So it shows the total number of IP addresses. It will start from 0.0 and it will range up to 255.255, and the combination will be 65536 possible IP addresses. So, or in other words, if you have the start or the end range, you can calculate the IP. So what I mean to say, you can calculate on the other way around as well. So it will specify something like this. So having said that, you can specify this, and accordingly you can select whether you want it on all the methods or on specific methods. You can click on apply and come back to the onto this particular application, and you will able to see a IP blacklisting something coming up over here, and you will not see this API specification snippet, which means you need not to configure anything again on the designer level of API specification. Once that is being configured, then you can see that particular API in Exchange by clicking onto the top of this link and just go to the specific endpoint, click on get, and select the appropriate server name. It will be something in the sandbox, and if you click on send, since the IP address which you have just mentioned is your local, so what it will do, it will give an error, something similar to which I have already captured in one of my session, something like this. The same URL will be there, and this the IP address is invalid, something like this. This is one of the way like how to blacklist a particular IP address or a range of IP addresses, and the IP whitelisting is just opposite of this IP blacklisting. So we will follow the same thing. We will go to the API manager once again, and you have the option of either deleting the existing IP blacklisting policy, or you can add on top of it as well. It's just to filter out the one which is being allowed to access your API. Okay, so you have to go to policies, apply new policy, and select the IP whitelist, select the latest one, click on configure policy. You can put the IP address over here and then click on this plus sign. If you have multiple, put a comma between the two. And if you want to specify a complete range, you can specify in this CIDR format or subnet IP address format. Okay, click on apply, and it will get back to you on this particular level, showing IP whitelisting or a blacklisting, whatever you have selected, with no API specification snippet link enabled. This means IP whitelisting will also don't require anything on API specification level, on traits level particularly. So once it is being done, you have to just click on View API in Exchange, make a hit again, and something like this will come up. Okay, so something like this will come up, like because this was the allowed IP address. That's it in this particular session of IP blacklisting and whitelisting policies. I hope you like this video, and do remember to give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel in order to uh, get notified for the latest exciting videos. Thank you. Thanks a lot.